One of the most hotly anticipated game modes has finally arrived in Etheria Restart, and in this video I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough on the United Front. I'm going to talk about the basics of the game mode, how you navigate the map, potential team suggestions and strategies, and all that good stuff, so you're not going to want to miss it. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hello everyone, Ragewood here, back with another Etheria Restart video. It is hot as balls right now in the UK, so if I look like a sweaty hot mess, it's because I am. Anyway, United Front is here, and yeah, it's brand new to a lot of people, so I thought I would do a little video just explaining what I've learnt on this game mode so far. Now, as you can see, we have actually cleared this entirely. We unfortunately got matched against a union that was like half our level, so it wasn't particularly difficult. So essentially what I'm saying is, whilst this might not be useful to you right now, if you've had the same experience, we can certainly take some lessons moving forward. So how does it work then? Let's have a look at this because it's easier to explain on our map. So you have a series of white towers, purple towers, yellow, and red. Now the red one is your stronghold, the purple and yellow ones are the next most important, and then the white ones are just like your chaff units, your crap that you just throw in there. They are least important. Now to get to the stronghold you need to clear a path first, so you have to start at one of these three bottom ones just here and slowly work your way towards the end before you can attack it. Important to note. Now, some of these towers have benefits to them as well. I don't know if we can look at it on here. Yes, certainly. So some of the yellow ones and the purple ones have these abnormal influences. So if I click this, for example, when defenders deal damage, they recover HP equal to 35% of the damage dealt. And so you'll only get this on the purple and yellow ones. The purples have this weird robot that sits at the back that heals the defenders, and that is the same for an awful lot of them. If I click this purple one here, it's exactly the same. If I click the yellow one at the back here, they had a slightly different abnormal influence with a counter-attack chance instead, but you get the idea. Another purple one, another healing robot. And then the stronghold. So this is why it might not be wise just to go straight for the stronghold. It's because for each node that has not been breached, the defenders get plus 20 attack and defense. Now it says 0 now because we cleared everything, but to begin with, I think it said plus 6, maybe even more. So you need to realistically clear out all of these yellows and purples first. I think it was just this back row. I'm certain it said 6. Do double check, but I'm pretty sure it was 6 and it was these three, and once we got rid of those three, then it was fine. It was level playing field. So if we talk about the actual event itself, this is a week-long event, okay? So Monday and Tuesday are your registration periods. This is when everyone in the guild or union needs to say, yes, I am willing to take part. The next phase is Wednesday and Thursday. That's the preparation phase. So that is when we all pick where we want to go, what teams we want to have. Each member can only be in one stronghold, and different types of strongholds have different numbers of people in teams that can be garrisoned in them, and then your presidents and vice presidents can move you around. So what does that mean? So your basic white towers require 3 teams of 3, and 1 person can sit in there. Your purple towers require 2 people to man them, and again requiring 3 teams of 3. The yellow ones can be garrisoned by 1 person, and it actually requires you to have 4 teams of 3. So you can see that some of the, or at least the one we fought, the higher level players with a bit more units station themselves in here. And then the stronghold, the red one, had 3 players, each with 4 teams. Okay, so that is that sort of setup. So whites, just to summarise, whites, 1 member, 3 teams. Purple, 2 members, 3 teams. Yellows is 1 member with 4 teams. And then the stronghold is 3 members with 4 teams. Okay, just bear that in mind. Now, if you cannot fill all the towers, which we couldn't even at this early stage as well, they are filled with AIs. So it says it's got a person here, but this isn't really a person. It's just got 3 level 45 people, and they don't really hit that hard or do that much. So some of our guys tried fighting like this, one of these purple ones, for example, this one here, with just level 4 SSRs with like very basic gear, and they failed, which is quite embarrassing for them. But yeah, just bear that in mind. If you see this, they are robots or AI generated. You get 5 attacks in during this period, okay? Once you've used all 5, that is it. And as soon as you click on a tower, doesn't matter if you back out before the fight begins or anything like that, you lose your ticket. So be very cautious when you're planning your strategy on who's attacking where, because once you've clicked it, you have to commit to it. So bear that in mind. Maybe keep some of your stronger players back initially, and have some of the lesser defined accounts go first to sort of start clearing a path so your stronger players can hit what will likely be the harder towers in the purples, yellows, and the red ones specifically. Another important thing to note is if your union is full and you've got 30 members like mine does, and everyone has 5 attacks to make, if everyone uses their 5 straight away, people won't get a chance to attack. So essentially there are not enough tower defenders for everyone to use all 5 attacks. And why is that important? So to get the rewards, you must make at least 1 attack. Okay, and it does say down here somewhere, yeah, only members who make at least 1 attack during the period can claim settlement rewards. Now, we messed up slightly. Our union is spread all over the globe. We just went ham and cleared everything, and now unfortunately some of the guys are not going to get any rewards because we cleared everything. So do bear that in mind. You've got 2 days to complete this. I don't know why we rushed, to be honest. But hindsight is a wonderful thing. So, yeah. Try and make sure at least everyone gets at least 1 attack in so everyone can share the rewards. Because the rewards that drop are nice. Not only do you get these things, but you get experience books, stamina, shadow prints, trading data, all that kind of basic stuff, as well as your union shop coins, which is also very nice too. So you want to make sure that you get all that. So we got a victory, so we're going to get an LD summon as well. So the people that didn't take part, didn't get a chance to attack, are going to miss out on this, which is a real pity. And yeah, as you can see, these are some of the basic other awards that you do get for taking part. And then, yeah, as you rank up as a union, you start to get all these other goodies in here as well. Everyone is going to be down here to begin with. And I think that sort of covers everything for the general game mode per se. So now let's talk about potential tactics and strategies. Now there is a very obvious thing to look at here, in that you want to keep your stronger players for at least these 6 at the back here. These are the most important ones because they power up the stronghold, making it easier to defend. So again, have your weaker level players or people who just don't have perhaps all of the units, limited rosters, go into the white towers. They only need to make 3 teams of 3, and if you're doing the threshold dungeons, you need a team of 5. Likely you've got, some crossover there, but if you can man 2 threshold dungeons, you can man a white tower with 3 teams of 3. So have your sort of lower level players or not as good of accounts in the white towers. From here, then, that you've really got to start thinking. Your purple towers are quite important, so you want your stronger members in there. Remember, they are 2 teams of 3, so bear that in mind. Also, a lot of these towers have what they call like hidden imprints. Shadow grid, that's the one. So you can't actually see what's in there until you fight it. So something to bear in mind, okay? And this is where the whole sort of, once you've committed to it, you have to commit, otherwise you waste your attack ticket for nothing. So you will find that some of these are hidden, so just be careful and assume that, again, the stronger teams are going to be in the yellow and purple towers. So yeah, save your harder hitters for some of these other ones, especially the ones with the bonuses. Now, there are two trails of thought when it comes to the stronghold. You can just put your 3 or strongest dudes in there with the best accounts because of the bonuses they're going to get from the strongholds. But another trail of thought is they only get those benefits if these ones remain standing. So there is an argument to be made that actually you put your very strongest people, for example, in the yellow towers and the purple towers here, because if they can only clear one half, then you're going to get some benefits in the stronghold, so the people who are slightly weaker are made stronger because of those bonuses. Just something to bear in mind. I don't know if there is a right or a wrong answer yet. This is the first one, so who knows, truth be told. But something to consider. Now, when it comes to teams, what sort of teams should you be running? Now, you're going to have to treat this like Etheria, especially from a defending standpoint, in that you don't get to control them. It's AI sort of controlled. So the shells you use, the teams you're going to use, they are all very important. Now, what did I use? So I used a couple of speed teams and a stall team, essentially. So I used Messiah, because everyone has Messiah in Arena, but I did not pair him with Lily. I can't remember if I used Mio or Marvel. I think I used Marvel. The reason for it is because that sort of cleave team, you shouldn't be worrying about Lily resetting. The aim should be to clear in one hit. So I think I had like a Marvel to knock them back for the speed race, a Freya or a Kloss just to give me some damage amp, and then the cleave from Messiah to win through. At least that was my thinking. Now, I don't actually have a Diting levelled, but if I did, that is the kind of person I would put Lily with, because Diting is a single target damage dealer, so that reset is going to be very important. So you have Lily boost your Diting take out one person, then the rotate will come round and he will hopefully take out another, and then pairing them with maybe a Kraken or something for the freeze, so you can control them whilst you're rotating through your single target hits. Then you've got your stall comps. So this could be someone like a Valerian, prevent the cleaves, paired with a heavy defense Animus like a Rahu or a Holden, and then maybe Ling Low for the immunity, Hellkid for big shield, something like that. Maybe a Tiamat with a healer, just to keep her going, and then transform. There's a few things you can do. I imagine eventually it'll be 3 lots of speed races. Well, at least that's what I went with at this early stage, because I don't have 3 really, really fast units. So I had 2 speed leads with Marvel, and I think Lily was my other one, and then a stall comp. You can go heavy control with maybe like a Heinrich to remove any immunities, and just go that route. I'm not sure if it works like RTA where there is a certain limit, and then it just counts as a loss. If it is, that's great, especially if you build your stall team well. And I think that sort of covers it all. Now, if I've missed anything and you'd like to know more, do let me know, and I will make it in another video. Now, I imagine it will be, this early stage is going to be mismatches, but eventually as teams win more, you'll be matched against unions of an equal level and win rate, so you don't get so much disparity like we have here and that other people probably have come across. But to summarise, when it comes to defending, put your weaker accounts or accounts with not so many leveled heroes in the white towers, and then mix your stronger level accounts across the stronghold and your yellows and purples. The same can be said when attacking. Have the people with lesser built accounts go first to clear a path through the chaff. Now, potentially what you could do is come straight up the middle here and then branch off to clear these towers and leave these ones You could focus on one side. There is no right or wrong answer, but I think we started initially just going up the middle just to get access to the back ones here. Don't use all of your attacks straight away. Make sure that everyone has had an opportunity to attack at least once. Whether you win or lose, it doesn't matter. At least everyone will get the rewards. Teams, if you're going to be running a cleave team, for example, you don't need to pair it with like a Lily to reset. You should be able to just clear it in one hit and maybe throw in a stall comp somewhere along the lines. And that is it all, I think. So thank you very much for watching. Take care and look after yourselves. Work hard, but as always, play harder. And I'll see you in another one soon. Cheers.